I'm I'm your sister. Amaterasu staggers in place a bit in a vain effort to dodge your gaze, seemingly frightened of something within you. You get the distinct impression that what she's actually scared of is the reflection of herself that she sees in your eyes. What's the matter? Are you scared of me? Hum, Hamari. Ame no Uzume stands in the shaking, burning ruin of the future city, staring up at the sky and silently muttering her friend's name. I always knew. Because, I've always been watching Amari, you know? Amaterasu is at the core of the mutual observation system of Takamagahara, representing the light that illuminates the entire world back to its very beginning. Yet no one was ever able to see Amaterasu's mistakes, flaws, or shameful moments, even as everyone else's were laid bare. That is, no one except for her shameless little brother, Susanoo. Everyone, listen up! You proceed to coordinate your efforts with the other members of the Mega Alliance of Guilds, ensuring everyone is on the same page. First, you and Toji will suppress any and all advances from Amaterasu and Michael. Then, while they're kept busy, Sanza will use his future transplant rejection to snap the others out of their trances, find Mr. Mononobe's memory unit, and hightail it out of there using Nyarlathotep's teleportation. Come on out, Lil Salamon. It's time to do our thing. The twin blades of the Wanderer from two different worlds begin to spark and call upon the power of an exception that doesn't abide by any hierarchy. The memory of the oath made on that day with little Susanoo still lingers. The day I took his iron sword, held it in my mouth, tore it apart, and gave birth to a child. Never mind. This no weirder than a child being born from Zeus's head. Yes, I bore a child with Susanoo, though the method of conception differs from what humans understand of reproduction. The little one watched me back then, endlessly, shamelessly, without ever missing a beat, and it wasn't with the eyes of a sibling. In a way, it was as though I saw a mirror image of my own shameful gaze, for I was watching Susanoo just as intently. I still remember how useless I felt back then. It's the sad memories I can never forget. I was tasked with promulgating the system of my ancient homeland, and yet, so ashamed was I of my inadequacy, that I would always go off on my own and cry. Yet somehow, my little brother, Susanoo, would always show up as I did so. I always thought my shameless little brother would be able to fulfill my role so much better than I. That he would be so much more fit to be a god. I knew it wasn't possible, but I wanted more than anything for the two of us to change places. If I were just more like you, little brother, I'm certain things could have been better for me. Hey, Amadi, did you know? I've always wanted to be like you. Always meeting everyone's expectations. A model student in everyone's eyes. Not to mention cuter than me. And bad at lying. Standing before you are the two mighty world representatives who rule over the heavens. And upon your front line, leaping into battle, are the now exhausted Old One transients, who constitute the multi-extant being, Nyarlathotep. Wait! Hold up, Nyarl! What happened to the plan? You calling us useless? Yeah, we can't do anything. In fact, this is true. Nyarlathotep is a being who can't actually accomplish much, existing solely to clown around and poke fun at others. Born to fill in that which the blind idiot god Azathoth lacks, and help him stave off his boredom. However, we are Nyarlathotep. What we can't do, we can do. Michael is faster than anyone else, but as a consequence, he must also endure the greatest possible recoil. Amaterasu, meanwhile, can see more than anyone else, but that means she sees everything, including that which she might prefer not to. You want to return in kind what we got back then? Give him a belly full of our inabilities. A helping of omniscient powerlessness, all for ya! Go on home, but never forget the fun! But never forget the love, the fun, the party, and bullshit! "999 Old One lackeys appear before Michael and Amaterasu. There's no rhyme or reason for their appearance. They're just suddenly there. This is followed up by the Nyarlathoteps, all suddenly shattering into tiny pieces, also with no rhyme or reason. Michael clashes with them at the greatest possible speed, but then stumbles back, as though he's been hit by the world's fastest bullet. Amaterasu, meanwhile, is able to see through anything and everything that exists, but her sight cannot penetrate that which never existed in the first place. Zero is zero after all, and this inundation of nonsense splits her concentration so much that she's delayed just a bit in calculating her next move. It's just a momentary bluff, a meaningless diversion. That's all Nyarlathotep can do. But it's enough. That's great, Nyarls. Come on, Toji. Let's go. Double Dragon. In one hand, you hold a shine that separates you from gravity. And in the other, a shine that separates you from the world. The shine of substitution, however, is the one and only existence the world representative who illuminates the heavens from end to end should not be able to see. That which deviates from the roles given by others. That which takes point upon a journey to the edge of the world from which none may escape. The worm and the wanderer's boundless tale takes off from this predetermined future. You and Toji execute a perfect cross slash on both Michael and Amaterasu in that one singular moment, giving it everything you've both got. Grah! Grah! As the two stagger, Sanzo rushes in, scriptures in hand. One by one, the captured Tokyoites come into contact with this sacred artifact and are freed from their spell. You and Toji come into contact with Nyarlathotep, Michael, and Amaterasu. As Sanzo and another Nyarlathotep come into contact with Shiro, Kango, Ryota, and Arsalan. All this happens in the blink of an eye, and when the dust settles. What's happening? This shaking. It can't be. Is the floating land expanding? Ten sacred artifacts. The 10 sacred artifacts, collectively held in your hands, suddenly become connected to one another through a path of light. The light of their 10 rules binds them, expanding to envelop the entirety of the future city in a canopy shaped like a giant tree. No! Exception. And you, why now of all time? A tree-shaped chain exception comprised of the ancient wisdom of Solomon, born through the combination of these 10 rules. So, if there's an exception, does that mean we get to kiss Nyarlathotep? The bonds formed by the hexagram of the battle zone, linking Eden and Takamagahara, created during King Solomon's journey east. 2 pillars that were erected in Solomon's temple, and one that was not. The pillars of rigor, affection, and equilibrium, respectively. One central pillar, comprised of 3, known unto the angels of Eden by the following name. The world exception, Sephiroth. 10 beams of light signifying the human path to Godhead, the world pillar of the trilemma. Welcome. We recognize you as the final lead role in this game, Lancelot. I hereby rename the expected future for humankind, and declare the activation of the system of Tokyo. Alright, a former regressor. Until next time.